So Maurice, what do you think of when I say American?
Loud, arrogant, brash.
Okay, what do you think of when I say Italian?
Style, a love of life, I think.
Absolutely. So what do you get when you cross an American with an Italian?
Really big, supersized bowl of pasta.
Close, but no. You get.
Where are we going with this?
You get the Jeep Renegade.
Okay.
It's the first collaboration between America and Italy. It's loud and it says, "Look at me," but it's also quite stylish and unique, and it's about loving life. When you sit in the inside of the car, it really is all about little surprises, because you sit in it, you drive it, and you just keep noticing all these little design elements they've added everywhere, which is a very Italian thing to do.
Yeah, you're going to find yourself sitting in the car picking up where you can see the little Jeep Wrangler emblems and
Well, where can
and
you not
logo.
see it?
Exactly. I've been sitting, first time, and I'm like, wow. Word of caution though. The Italians are known for style. So this is made in Italy, but there's a lot of, for me, American crassness. It's like, it's cool and it's cute and it's quirky, but I wonder if it's not going to get a bit frustrating and irritating and cheesy after a while.
It's a bit of a quirk. You look at the outside of the car, you know it's going to be a little bit quirky inside. And also they're trying to mesh that style meets Jeep heritage.
Yeah.
So there's like the grab handle is there, but it looks cool. You know
you
what I
don't
mean?
really need it, but it's there because
Exactly,
it's a Jeep.
it's a Jeepy thing.
And
So
a reminder you, 1941, this is our heritage.
these vents are not just vent, they're meant to look like mountain biking sunglasses, or they spoke about military boots. These cup holders go back to the lights on the back of the Jeep. They're the same. The ruggedness of this
Utah topography layout.
it's the topography of Moab in Utah. So everything has a purpose and it's been thought through, which I think is quite nice. Exactly.
It's got a story, which is cool. I love it. I think it's really quirky and different and fresh.
Yeah. And it's quality.
Yeah.
Actually, you feel the quality. Jeep interiors have improved enormously, and it's nice to see that coming through here as well.
Well spec'd. That's what everyone's been raving about. Having the Uconnect system, you've either got a 5-inch standard, we've got the 6.5
with
touchscreen with nav. It's awesome. And then obviously that 7-inch display screen between your instrumentation cluster is class leading. So
it's very simple and easy. I've so enjoyed driving this because the radio controls are behind here. You've got cruise control here. It's very easy to flick through the menu on this side. It's very easy and very simple, very usable. I love it.
They've improved their Uconnect system big time, because that for me becomes the test now. How easy is it to get into a car and connect your phone?
Yeah, well, there's quite a lot of tech in this, because it also is one of those that can read text messages to you, and you can send like a certain number of preset text messages as well. So it's quite safe.
And I was quite impressed with the space in the back. My seat's pushed back. I've got tons of leg room, good headroom, feels comfortable.
Yeah, it's on the same platform as the 500X that's coming. So it is fairly small, but sitting in the car, it feels like a big car.
Well, it's quite clever. I suppose they're doing that whole modular thing now, which helps bring down costs and producing of the cars. But interesting, this is like, according to them, their first entry into the compact
small SUV.
And you're right, it doesn't feel that small, but I suppose if you put it up against a Compass, you're getting a lot more space in a Compass, but you're not getting the cool factor.
It's like a mini Wrangler, and they've tried to do that also with the My Sky, so that you've got that open air feeling. I've so enjoyed driving this car. I feel cool in it.
Well, can I try driving it now?
Sure. So, you've had a good 200 k's of driving. What do you think?
It's been good. From the gravel roads at Bella Bella onto the tar roads, very impressed. Very, very comfortable car to drive. I suppose that's the Italian DNA coming through. It's not as soft and wallowy as you would expect, like the Jeep Wrangler type cars. It is way more set up to be comfortable around the city.
Yeah, well, they were looking for on-road manners. Obviously, with the Italian connection, we've got the 1.4 multi-air engine that comes
Fiat
from
engines.
that comes from the stable. 103 kilowatts, 230 newton meters, and it's actually quite sufficient.
I know there is a Trailhawk that's coming, which will give you the real credibility 4x4ing. But for me, that 1.4 engine, we know how good the Fiat engine is, so I think that's going to give people a lot of enjoyment up here. It's very, very torquey. It's got good
and
drive.
It's easy to overtake. It's nice for that. It's nice around town. It's actually very easy to drive. It's lovely.
Yeah, no thought process goes into it. You were a little bit concerned from a steering perspective. it is a bit light and vague sometimes.
Well, no, because my steering problem turned out to just be the lane sensor warning, which is part of actually a massive amount of safety features that they have in the car. But yeah, once we turned the lane sensor off, that stopped. So no problem with the steering.
They should have it as a fixed setting for Cape Townian drivers. If you don't indicate, it's going to pull you back into the lane. I mean, they've even got rollover mitigation, which, let's be honest, you're not going to be putting yourself in those situations. Trailhawk, yes, maybe.
Yeah.
But safety is critical. But you're right, it's a very, very simple car just to get in and get on with your business. It's great.
It's awesome.
The only thing that I think could be a challenge is price.
I mean, $390 sounds expensive, and when people mentioned it in the studio, the price, I thought, oh, never. But once you drive the car and you see the size, you actually realize it doesn't sit in that small SUV. It's more premium than that.
I think it's maybe the premium and the quirkiness that people are willing to pay for. But size-wise, it is smaller than your Qashqais and your Compasses and your A3s. And still, for me, it kind of feels like Monte Cassino in motoring terms, where they're selling this whole idea, but it's
Not
sold,
really Italy.
No, it's hipster central.
I will give you a confession. I can't remember the last time I was quite this enamored with a car.
Wow.
Yeah, I love it.
Well, let's go have some Italian and celebrate.
Yeah, about that big pasta, super-sized pasta. Let's go.